Cobb X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? You got to turn to the Most High and Him alone. It's the only thing that's going to rescue you. That's your only hope. That's your only option. Okay? And you just heard that sound confirmation just to let you know this ain't a game. Okay? I can't make this up. I wouldn't make this up because I'm not willing to suffer the consequence that comes with making stuff up. There is a consequence. I'm not willing to suffer that consequence. But I am willing to come on here with y'all and chop it up. And y'all know what, for real, fam, I kid you not. I actually had plans for us to read Genesis chapter 5 tonight. But, you know, this keeps on coming up. This keeps on coming up. And what I have to remember is that I was once an idolater myself. I was once a thick-headed Negro. But all praises to the Most High and Him alone. He snapped me out of it. And I just keep on seeing every once in a while people will come on here in the comment section and they'll just start talking crazy, you know. Who is that in Isaiah 53, Ark? I mean, I'm so sick of hearing that kind of talk, because every time it all proves to be just nonsense. Because on this channel, well, let me just say something real quick. We know we always wait a few minutes, right, to see if any brews gonna come up in here. That's why we usually wait the first 10 minutes, right? Just sit back and see, because sometimes nobody might not come up in here. YouTube likes to hide videos over here, and for anybody who thinks that I'm making that up, maybe you're new to the channel, but it's because of videos just like this. It's because of live streams and uploads just like the one we doing right now. Okay? YouTube likes to hide my videos. They like to flag my videos. They like to lie. I get emails and notifications, YouTube, saying that they'll say that I did a copyright when I didn't even play no music in videos. It'd be the topic that we talking about, which is very sensitive, because you guys know, with the people who've been here, if you've been here for more than a week, you already know. I guess I'll give that disclaimer, because we got new people that come up and show up all the time, right? We never know when we might have somebody in here who's quote unquote new. So if this is your first time on this channel, I would like to welcome you to this channel. I'm Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. We talk about very, and I do mean very, sensitive subject matters, mainly pertaining to the scriptures, the Bible, to the one who many people call God. Okay? which we know that God is not a name, but that's what we all been taught. Okay, and some of you know this and some of you don't, but just the fact that I've even said what I've said so far in this video, believe it or not, some of you guys know this, some of you don't. And I haven't really even said anything for real yet, but just what I've said so far, believe it or not, it is enough for YouTube to flag this video, to hide this video, shadow ban this video. They'll try to claim that I violated some kind of something. And anybody on this live stream right now, or anybody who's listening on the playback, you listening to what I'm saying? I haven't said anything yet, but just the look at the title of the video. Okay, that's the title of the video. So when they see that, I mean, it's like we salmon. We are like fish swimming upstream, y'all. We going against the whole grain and the fabric of society. But before I get carried away and start running my big black mouth, y'all know how a nigga get. Y'all know how I will get. I'm tired as 10 men. I'm hungry as a wild pterodactyl. I can barely keep my eyes open, but I do realize that we have a mission that needs to be carried out. And today, with the help of the Most High God, Yahweh, some people call him Yahuwah, some people call him the Most High God, some people call him the Mighty One of Jacob. And by the way, consider this video a audio only recording. The Most High God, Yahweh, Yahuwah, Yah, the Mighty One of Jacob, the God of Moses, the God of Daniel, the God of the Hebrew boys, the God of Azariah, which is the real name of one of the Hebrew boys, because y'all know they changed the Hebrew boys' names. The names that you read about in your King James Bible, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, those are their slave names. You see, some of you might not know, but when you go into captivity, the people who took you into captivity, they like to change your name, because many of us had the name of Yahweh in our names, like Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hezekiah. You know what I'm saying? Daniel, Yah, or you know what I'm saying? Hosea, Yoel. I mean, you guys, it's all kind of stuff that they did, all kind of stuff that they hid. So understand this. When the truth comes forward, everything else gets exposed and everything else gets angry. Spiritual demons, physical demons, as well as spiritual demons, they get angry. Like the Christians always want to say, it's spiritual. This is spiritual, though. This is actually spiritual this time, y'all. You heard that? Sound confirmation. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Also, anybody, if you're new to the channel, or even if you're not new to the channel, if you haven't watched the video about what is sound confirmation, go check it out. And here we have Zamron the servant. Zamron the servant says, bring this out, King. I hit the notification bell. All praises to the Most High alone. Hey, brother Zamron the servant, I like that. Hey, now, brother Zamron the servant, good to see you here, brother. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, brother Zamron the servant, but I do believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, brother, I do believe this is your first time in this live chat making a comment, at least. But I've seen that name somewhere before. I don't know, maybe you got your own channel, maybe you've commented on this channel before. I've seen that name somewhere, Zamron the servant, and it's been very recently I've seen that name, but I don't know where I've seen it at. Maybe this is your first time here. Maybe it's not. Maybe you've been here. And maybe you just now saying something on the live. Either way, Brother Zamron the servant, good to have you here, brother. Peace to you. Tav X to you and all the other Hebrews out there. Purity and becoming one. How do we become one? Will we turn to the Most High God and Him alone, only. No other deity, no other helper, no Batman and Robin, no only begotten Son, nobody shedding no blood for nothing. Okay? And I know that's a heartbreaker to many of our people out there, to many of people on the planet Earth. Because the majority of people on planet Earth, they worship and serve Christ, a half man, half God, supposedly deity, who has authority over your literal soul, who also got beat up, put to death, and who is also God in the flesh, and he's also the Son of God, and he's also, he's everything, according to the people who engage in what we call demonic activity by worshiping, praising, and even going as far as drinking blood and eating bodies in the name of this demon. I just got to level with you. There's no way to tiptoe and play around with this, because you guys, I know it hurts. I know it hurts because it shatters literally everything we've been taught for the last 2,000 years. And we are not going for the BS no more. And you know why? It's not because we so smart and great and special. It's because Hosea is 6:2. That's what it's for. After 2 days, he will revive us. And on the third day, he will raise them up, and they shall live in his sight. That third day could happen any day now. It's already been more than 2 days, aka more than 2,000 years that we went for this foolishness. But today, this evening, we're going to show you how to use JC as a spiritual punching bag. We're going to show you how to shut this garbage down. And that's what it is. It's garbage. Anybody, I don't give a damn who it is. If they're telling you that they have all of God's power, they are a demon. If they're telling you to break God's laws, or I'm sorry, the one who they call God, because God is not his name. Actually, you gotta tap into the Yahweh Bible reading playlist on this channel because that thing breaks it down. We're gonna read every book in the Old Testament. Every book in chapter is gonna have its own video. So far, we up to Genesis 4. Today, I wanted to do Genesis 5, but I saw a couple of crazy comments in the comment section. Guys talking about who is that in Isaiah 53. Even though we already covered that over here, I went live probably maybe like a couple of weeks ago, and we did Isaiah 53, and we walked it all the way down. But just like most guys, I know this demon. He didn't watch the whole video. He's one of those guys. He wanted a clear, quick answer. Like, what's the answer to Isaiah 53? He wants you to give it to him in literally 2 seconds or no more than 3 seconds. I gave him the link to the video. He came back in such a short amount of time. I know he didn't watch it. And you know what he said? You still didn't tell me. That's how I know he didn't watch the video. For anybody out there, okay, because we know we got a lot of people who still on the fence about this demon masquerading, pretending to be you and I, because he's pretending to be God's son when really Israel is God's son. But this JC guy who's claiming to be you, the son, and he's also claiming to be our father. He's all over the place. And he wants you to be a spiritual vampire and a spiritual cannibal. We ain't doing it no more because we are awoke now. Okay? We got Hazel Woods up in here. What's going on, Hazel Woods? Hazelwood says, hey, family, Mr. Real Talk. Hope everything is well with everyone. Prayer emoji, heart emoji. What's going on, Sister Hazel Woods? Always a pleasure to see you. All is well over here. Hope all is well with you and Brother Zamron the servant. And if we got anybody else up in here, hope all is well with you and the ones on the playback. And see, YouTube likes to play these games. On my end, YouTube is saying that we got 2 people in here. And maybe they're telling the truth, maybe they're not. I don't know. Because YouTube likes to play little funny games. Hey, Hazel Woods, on your end, what does it say? How many people does it say we have in here? Does it say 2, like mine says? And Brother Zamron the servant, is this your first time? Did you just find the channel today? Thank you, Hazel Woods. Brother Zamron the servant, if you're still here, brother, did you just find this channel today, or have you been here for a while? But you guys, we're gonna give you some ammunition that you can use, right? Because these people, when I say these people, I'm talking about the spiritual vampires. They always want to try to get you to drink blood. They always try to force Christ or Yeshua or Yahushai or Bahashem Yahushai. They love that one. They always trying to force Bahashem Yahushai or JC or Christ or Yeshua. Call him whatever you want. I'm calling him demon, because that's what he is, because he told you to break God's laws, and I don't give a damn if you like what I'm saying or not. Guess what? If you don't like what I'm saying, not my problem. You are the one who's going to deal with the wrath of the Almighty God himself. You ain't going to deal with the wrath of the Lamb. Ain't no such thing as the wrath of the Lamb. Show me in the Old Testament, in the Torah, in the Tanakh, where Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, said anything about the wrath of a lamb. Show me. I'm waiting. As a matter of fact, because we tired of all of these people talking crazy, coming on here like cowards in the comment section. Look, here it is right here. I'm posting a link right now to the live chat. Anybody out there, if you on this live right now, I'm talking to you. If you believe in Christ, I'm talking to you. If you believe in Yeshua, if you believe in Bahashem Yahushai, Yehoshua, any of that crap, the link is right here in the live. Click that link, and we can come on here and we gonna work, and we gonna see. It's gonna be like a showdown in the Old Testament. It's gonna be the prophets of Baal, because that's what you are. Anybody out there telling you to drink blood, you are a prophet of Baal. Okay? And I want you to hit that like button on your way in the door. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Let me know you in the building. If you got, I know some people, right? Because this channel was it's a controversial channel. And some people, because of who they are, where they are, the positions they hold, they cannot afford for anybody to see them comment on a channel like mine, because they don't want people to know that they watching, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's all kind of people watching this channel. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're not, give me 1 second while I go grab the scriptures. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1. Yeah. We're gonna see. Hit the like button on your way in the door. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I guess the first spot I'm gonna go to, because look, you got to know how to cut these. And look, it's not because you don't love them, right? We love our people. If you want to serve the Most High God, I'm talking about the Creator, you're going to have to open your ears. You're going to have to understand that everything on this earth, none of it is what you've been told. Everything has been skewed, and you've been skewed in a way. You've been skewed in a way to make everybody on planet Earth go off course, even though you actually, in your mind, in your heart, you want to do what's right. You actually want to serve God. But because evil men and evil spirits have conspired together, unbeknownstly to yourself, you have been corrupted through the doctrines of men. But you don't recognize it because the church is the main Pied Piper. And the church has pushed blood sacrifice, human sacrifice, animal sacrifice. I'm telling you right now, any kind of blood sacrifice ritual, I don't care where you read it at, it is satanic. But you're only going to realize that once you have literally, you're going to have to do your best, and you're going to have to immerse yourself into the laws of Yahweh. Yahweh is the one who the world calls God. God's name is not God. That's like saying somebody's name is manager. No. God has a name, and they've hidden that name from you because they don't want you to call on your power. You guys, I know you know. For somebody out there, this is completely new. You've never heard of such things. This sounds preposterous. You've always been told there's no other name like the sweet name of JC. And I won't even say that name because I know in this world, that is the ruler of this world. That is the God of this world. So I am not allowed to say his name, and neither are you. If you want to be a servant of the Most High God, I'm talking about the Creator. And if you have just a little bit of patience, sit back, and trust me, I'm going to try my best not to keep you long because I'm tired as 10 men. And I also got to be right back into captivity in a couple of hours, y'all. And I got to get something to eat, and I got to get something to sleep and be back in captivity when a lot of you brothers and sisters, you're going to be drooling all over your pillow. And I'm going to be jealous at that point. Yes, I am. So since I'm staying up right now when I probably should already be asleep, I'm asking you guys to do one thing for me. Hit the like button if you are in here right now. That's the payment I want to receive from everybody watching this video. Hit that like button, whether you're on the live or the playback. And hit that subscribe button too if you're not subscribed already. Now, are you ready to handle the truth? Because if you are, these are going to be like spiritual body blows. I'm going to give you a couple of spiritual body blows, a spiritual uppercut, and a roundhouse kick to the gut. Okay? You're going to turn JC into a spiritual punching bag. And the objective is to wear him out. Okay? They're going to wear him out. Okay, we got the kid up in here. And the kid says, real talk, what up? Do you feel like we're headed into the end time soon? Okay, the kid. Well, first of all, let me say shout out to the kid. And second of all, the kid, I don't think I've ever seen you comment in the live chat before. Now, maybe you've been on this channel this whole time. Maybe you've been here for years, but maybe you just now saying something today. Or maybe today is your first time. Maybe you're new here. Brother the kid, I would like to know, can you answer me that? Is this your first time on this channel, or have you been here the whole time? And if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if there's anybody in here on this live chat right now, listening, and you're new to the channel, I'm curious if you don't mind revealing your identity. Because once you start typing in that live chat, we're going to see who you are, if you don't mind. If you're new here and you don't mind, can you let me know this? How did you find this channel? I'm always curious. And as far as about your question, good to see you in here. I appreciate you being here. Whether you've been here for 7 years or whether you've been here for 7 minutes, the kid, I appreciate you being in here, man. And you say, do I feel like we're headed into the end time soon? The kid, I would actually say we are already in the end times, the kid. And here's how I know that, the kid. Of course, no man or woman knows the last day of earth, but I do know for certain we are in the end times. And here's how I know. Because when you follow the Old Testament, when you read the Old Testament and study the Old Testament, all of the laws, all of the prophecies come out of the Old Testament, right? Oh, let me read this comment real quick. The kid says, I've been following your channel for a little while now. Oh, okay. All praises to the Most High, the kid. The kid says, I was really interested. The video about Leviathan and Godzilla comparison a few months ago. Oh, all praises to the Most High God, the kid. See, you know what? All praises to Yahweh and him alone. The kid, first of all, I want to thank you for making a comment in this live chat tonight, right? I want to thank you for doing that. And second of all, if you've been here for a couple of months, that means you seen the video about Leviathan and Godzilla. And you know what's so crazy? I try to tell a lot of people about that. A lot of people of us try to tell people about that, and they think that we crazy, even though this is written right in this Old Testament. And the kid, one thing I can assure you, the kid, the Old Testament is where it's at. That's what's going to set everything straight, and that's what's going to clear up all the confusion about everything. Because that's where the Creator actually speaks at. The Creator, Yahweh, the Most High God, he does not speak in the New Testament. But about, do I think that we will be headed into the end times soon? The kid, we're already in the end times, the kid. But we just don't know the exact date and time. Here's how I know we're in the end times. Everything goes off, prophecy and end times and everything goes off of the children of Israel. For the last couple of 100 years, the children of Israel have been completely in dire straits in America and abroad. And also, the last 2,000 years, a little bit more than 2,000 years, those last 2,000 years, God's chosen people, or should I say, the one who the world calls God. I say God because many people have never heard of Yahweh. Yahweh is the God of the children of Israel. Yahweh is the God of the Old Testament. That is the Creator. And because the Romans, okay, and the enemies of Yahweh, which is the one who the world calls God, the Romans and all the other nations, they don't like Yahweh. So they came up with their new God. And for a new God, you need a New Testament. And now in this New Testament, this new God who claims to be the son of the old God, but now he's telling you to do something different that the God of the Old Testament would never tell you to do, like drink blood and eat people's bodies. I don't care if it's spiritual blood or not. You are not to drink blood of any kind. You're not to eat any kind of body of any kind. That is sick. But see, when the Romans seized control of planet Earth, they seized control of the religious and spiritual sector too. And they brought in human sacrifice, animal sacrifice, They don't care what kind of sacrifice. As long as somebody is eating and drinking blood, that's what all the other nations always wanted. But the God of the Old Testament made it clear that he never wanted any kind of blood. He just wants you to serve him, put him first, keep his commandments, and obey his word, not to be slaughtering any man or beast and claiming that you're doing it for him, because he's not accepting it. He made that clear. And the fact that now, more than ever, his children, who are the Israelites, are waking up worldwide, and particularly here in America. I mean, in the United States of America, there has been an explosion. It would probably have to be, I know for sure, there were people who knew this like back in the 40s and the 50s, but not like now. And they were not Most High only people turning back to the God of the Old Testament and knowing that they're the Hebrew Israelites. I'm telling you, knowing who the physical Israelites are and having an eye on them and watching what they are doing, that is the biological time clock for the end of days. Yahweh is going to come and he's going to revive the Israelites. Hosea 6:2. Matter of fact, hey, let me get that. Let me get that right now. Let me get that. Listen to this. Listen to this, the kid. Hosea 6:2. After 2 days will he revive us. In the third day, he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. That is so deep right there. That's going into all kind of, that's going into the Most High coming back, resurrecting us, getting the kingdom. We gonna live in his sight. We've been revived. It says after 2 days he was going to do that. Those 2 days are not talking about 48 hours. It's talking about a little more than 2,000 years. The whole time that JC has been reigning. Do you guys see this? I'm talking to somebody out there. A little more than 2,000 years, JC or Christ or Yeshua or Bahashem Yahushua, he's been ruling all that time. A little more than 2 days, a little more than 2,000 years. This is spiritual, y'all. This is not for everybody because everybody can't see this. Only the ones who the Most High open their eyes up and put spiritual glasses on them, you guys can see this. Everybody else is like, what are you talking about? Pray to the Most High for wisdom, fam, and do your best to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, and he will reveal these things to you. And when you see him reviving the Israelites after 2 days, aka after 2,000 years, you know you in the end times, because that's what he's going to do before he comes. He's going to wake up the Israelites, and look at that. It says, and after 2 days, he will revive us. The us is the children of Israel. And it says, in the third day, he will raise us up, and we shall live in his sight. Do you know that JC stole that from you? He's trying to be us. It is me and you guys out there who Yahweh is going to raise from the dead. Do you guys see this physically and spiritually? It is us that he's going to raise on the third day, not JC. JC is stealing our glory, and he's stealing our shine, and he's trying to steal our Father's glory and shine as well. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Let me keep reading. The kid. Okay, no, I read that. Hazelwood says the New Testament is causing the confusion because some of our people still use the false book and claim that idol. Correct, Hazelwoods. The New Testament is the stumbling block that's going to get you BK'd. Jason Edwards says, Todd Vex, Mr. Real Talk, Hazelwoods, Zamron, the kid. That's right. Good to see you, Jason Edwards. Todd Vex to you and everybody else. Hazelwood says, please, please read all the laws pertaining to blood. Then you will know the truth from the lies being told. You guys, preach, Hazelwoods. Hey, you guys, anybody on here on this live chat, if anybody's on here on the live chat or the playback, please, it's so imperative that you listen to what Hazelwoods just says. And look, not only Hazelwoods, when you see somebody over here, hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second, fam. Give me 1 second, fam. Hold up. I'm about to do something. if this John will allow me. Give me 1 second, man. Give me 1 second. And look, while y'all giving me that 1 second, though, can y'all do me a favor and hit that like button if you haven't already? Give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can. Here we come. I'm doing something I should have been did, but forgive me, brother. Charge it to my mind, not my heart. Ain't that what the Christians say? Jason Edwards, I just rinsed you up, bruh. And I want to make sure everybody out there knows this. This is for everybody out there, because sometimes we got new people that come on here, right? Whenever you see somebody on here with the wrench and they are saying something, please pay attention to what they are saying, because these people with these wrenches, these people, they know a lot. Okay, these people are very knowledgeable, and these people are going to steer you in the right direction. Anybody in here that you see with a wrench is more than qualified to answer like questions that a lot of people will have, because this is another sign that we in the end times too. People are going to be coming forward and they're going to have lots of questions. This is how you know you're in the end times, because you're going to start seeing people coming forward saying, they're going to raise their hand and they're going to say, I'm an Israelite. How can I help you? And Israelites are going to be guiding the world. The kid, this is another way you know you're in the end times, where the physical Hebrew Israelites are guiding the world to God, to the one who the world calls God. And anybody in here you see with a wrench is very qualified. Anybody in here with a wrench is very qualified to answer questions, to get you on the right road, to help clear up the confusion that we have going on, because it's a lot of confusion going on, and it's because of the New Testament. Hazelwood says, at Jason Edwards, hey, brother. That's right. And this is, again, I'm Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. That's what we attempting over here. And that's why I'm going to give you some tools to help you turn JC into a spiritual punching bag. We'll give you a couple of scriptures that you can run to and end all of this foolishness. The Kid says, precipitate the answer. I know it's a little late, but about a month ago, California was on fire. Don't you think that was some type of judgment? Oh, exactly. It exactly was, the kid. And the kid, it's never too late to bring up something over here, the kid, because we talk about things just like that, and no, it is not too late. I'm glad that you did bring that up, and I'm glad that you pointed that out, the kid. So, yeah, good looking. Good looking about bringing that up and pointing that out. And that is judgment from the Most High God. And you ain't seen nothing yet, the kid. We're going to get to a point, people are going to be scared out of their mind. And you know what? They're going to run and they're going to call on this JC guy, and they're going to get snuffed on the spot. I mean, instantly. Y'all remember that sister? What was that sister's name? Was it Sister Sonia Massey? When the police came into her house, police acting all crazy. And then she said, I rebuke you in the name of JC. And that police took her out instantly. She mentioned that name of JC, and that aroused a demon that was in that police officer. It didn't destroy the demon. It didn't chase the demon away. It aroused and awakened the name of the demon. And you heard my phone just go off. That's called sound confirmation to let you know what I'm saying. There is no spiritual power in that demonic name, JC. But some of you guys, you're going to have to learn, and I'm sad to say, somebody else is going to have to go out like Sister Sonia Massey. And you can tell, I felt so sorry for that sister because I could tell she was afraid. And she did what she thought was right. She did what the world, everybody and their mother teaches you to call on the name of JC, for there is no other name. Ain't that what they say? That name is supposed to be so powerful. Yet Sonia Massey called on that name in sincerity. And she got snuffed. Brutally, might I add. And that's going to happen to somebody else out there. Mark my words. Somebody out there should have learned from that. Actually, I know that video was brutal, but the Most High wanted somebody to see that so he doesn't have to do that to you. This is not a game. You better turn away from that idol or you too will be snuffed. The Most High is going to make a snuff film and you're the star. If you want to drink blood and eat people's bodies, I'm telling you, you better listen up to what we are telling you. We're warning you. Once again, let me read this again. Hazelwood says, please, please read all the laws pertaining to blood. Then you will know the truth from the lies being told. That comment right there is worth its weight in gold. And again, I say, Hazel Woods steps up to bat again. And for those of you who don't know, Hazel Woods is one of them ones. I told you guys before, everybody on here, all of us are one of them ones. If you serving the Most High God and Him only, and you are fleeing from idolatry and doing your best to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments, and you know that it's Him and Him only, you are one of them ones. But even amongst us, all of us are one of them ones. But even amongst one of them ones, we have ones who are one of them ones. And it is what it is. Hazel Woods is one of them ones. She one of the big guns we got over here. We got a lot of big guns over here. And you know what? I kid you not. Anybody on this channel that you see with a wrench by their name, that's one of the heavy hitters over here. And we got a stable full of heavy hitters over here. Don't make us call out all the heavy hitters, because we got some hitters over here. And look, sometimes the hitters can comment in the live chat. Sometimes the hitters might just want to sit back and chill. But they come out when it's time to play. Look, YouTube says we got 6 people on here right now. Look, just for a show of hands out there. I don't know how many, because I haven't read all the way down yet. All the heavy hitters in here, if you got a wrench, won't you just go ahead and just say something? Put a fire emoji by your name, or just say what up. Say all praise to the Most High. Say something. If you one of the heavy hitters, if you got a wrench by your name, you know who you are. You are a heavy hitter. And if you in here right now, would you mind just raising your hand just so you can let your presence be known and let people see that we do got some big guns up in here. And anybody with a wrench by their name, just say they a heavy hitter and they can set anybody straight on here who's confused about being a vampire or a cannibal. Okay? Because we've got to get rid of those vampire-like ways. The Most High is not going to help you if you're drinking a blood smoothie, because you're a lawbreaker and he's going to slaughter every lawbreaker, believe it or not. Hazelwood says, y'all stay out of the book of Revelation. That is not prophecy pertaining to Israel. It's false. Bring it out. Jason Edwards says at Hazelwoods, those Christians were scared of C19, no faith. They healed no one. Like JC said they would. They took the jab of snake venom. Ouch. And indeed they did. And look, where was all of that power in the name of JC? I've challenged every Catholic, every Christian, every Messianic Hebrew to go into the cemetery today. Go in there and bring back grandma. Christ said you could do it. Either he's lying or you're lying. Or maybe you both are lying. Jason Edwards says it's crazy. Christians just want to show off how much they love JC, trying to push it on everyone. Preach, Jason Edwards. Bring it out. Bring it out, Jason Edwards. We got Hazel Woods. Hazel Woods says 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham must read. Bring it out. And you know what? That might be a live stream right there. We have to do that soon, Hazel Woods. We're going to have to do that soon, Hazel Woods. Yes, that is a must read. Must read. And it talks about I believe the 10 plagues of Abraham talks about the fiery conflagration, if I'm not mistaken. That would explain what's going on in California and what you think will happen to California. These invaders stole California from my people. California is my land. All 50 states is my land. And it belongs to the brothers and sisters. But we had it stolen. So, of course, it's going to have to suffer. It's not a game. The kid says, yeah, real talk. That stuff that happened with Sonia Massey was kind of scary, especially looking back. That's right, the kid. You know why? Because the Most High God is the king of terror. It's the Most High God. And he knows how to get your attention. If he wanted to do that every day, all day, he could. But rest in peace to Sonia Massey. But that's supposed to be a lesson to everybody out there who's alive right now to get away from JC, because he cannot and he will not save you. But Yahweh can and Yahweh will. But you got to turn to him, and you must keep his commandments to the best of your ability and call on his name and his name alone. Or you're gonna get BK'd. On this channel, we talk about people getting BK'd. And unfortunately for Sonia Massey got BK'd. She was afraid because those satanic, demonic police officers, which I advise you, don't let the police in your house. You're asking for trouble, Hebrew. Being a Hebrew, being an Israelite, which I am, I know if I allow the police into my home, I'm asking for trouble. I'm cooking with grease. And it's a good chance I could get burned. That's why Israelites been known for years, even before we were Israelites. If you see a nigga calling the police, then you really know all hell has got to be breaking loose on a monumental level, because it's been ingrained in us, because we've seen it too many times. You call the police for help, they come there and end up flipping it on you. Now, some way, you're going to jail or getting unalive, and you're the one who called the police for help, but they end up unaliving you and blaming it on you. So niggas already know. Okay? Do not call on JC, or you're going to be BK'd. Hazelwood says the Most High warned us about calling on idols. Punishment is death, and it will be brutal. Viciously. J.R. Meadows says, thumbs up, people, upon entering. That's right. Hit that thumbs up button. Jason Edwards says, Yah only. That's right, Jason Edwards. Let them know. Let them know. And when, like I said, when you see that wrench, listen to what I'm telling y'all out there. Because, the kid, I'm so glad you spoke up today and said something, bruh, because I never would have known you've been on here for a couple of months unless you said something. And you know what? It's the Most High God who put it in your spirit to comment in this live chat today, the kid. That's another way you know it's being the end times. And also, I'm talking to the kid and anybody else that we may have in here. Maybe all of this kind of talk is new to you. Maybe you're a devout Christian. Hey, I got nothing but love for you, but I can't stand that idol turning you into a spiritual vampire and a spiritual cannibal and a gargoyle. I don't like that. I'm trying to save you from that. I mean, I can't save you from it, but I can try to warn you as best I can. Anybody out there, leave this JC guy alone, or you're going to end up, I'm telling you, because he's been deeply embedded in all of our spirits. I had to get him out of my spirit. All praises to the Most High God. I did that. through his power, through Yahweh's power. Because this was going to happen if you don't wash this JC guy, this Christ guy, if you don't get this demon out of your spirit, here's what's going to happen. Because in case you haven't noticed, the world is unraveling, and it's unraveling kind of fast. Something horrific is going to take place, and it's going to cause you to be in great fear. And when you get into great fear, you're not going to be thinking logically. None of us will. You're going to go into default settings. And because your default settings is you actually believe that Christ or JC, Yeshua, Yahushua, Bahashim Yahushua, you actually believe that he is who he says he is. So when you're in fear of your life, like Sonia Massey was, you're gonna have what we like to call a right now moment. And in that right now moment, you're gonna be overcome with fear, and you're gonna do what comes natural. You're training, and you've been trained to call on JC. And you're gonna call on JC in that moment, and you're gonna get brutally killed, viciously, suddenly taken out of nowhere, and you're gonna be sent into the spirit realm on that note. And I'm telling you, it's gonna be suddenly, viciously, violently. You're gonna perish. I'm trying to warn somebody out there. Before you have that right now moment and call out to JC, Christ, Bahashim Yahushua, and then you're gonna get snuffed. I'm telling you. And of course, I'm not going to want to say I told you so when you get snuffed by the Lord of hosts. I'm actually probably going to shed a tear for you because I know it didn't have to happen. Y'all, all praises to the mighty one of Jacob. We got Melissa Israel up in the house. Melissa Israel says, Shalom, Hebrews. Okay, and look, and I take it that Melissa chimed in on this because I asked all the heavy hitters. Look, I told y'all niggas we got some big guns over here. And we got some big guns over here. And guess what? Sometimes big guns don't come out to play. Sometimes big guns had a long day at work too. Sometimes our big guns just like to sit back and sip a cup of tea or lemonade and just chill and just listen and observe and hang out and be edified and have camaraderie. Because if you didn't know, like I said, I'm Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. We attempt to do what's right over here, and all will come to light in due time. Who you are, what we're all about. We all about trying to do what's right. And we got new people coming in all the time. And so I wanted to let you guys know, whenever you see somebody in here with a Rich by their name, look, listen to what they're saying. They know what they're talking about. They definitely know more than the average Joe. They know a whole lot more. I'm being generous. These people in here with these riches by their names know a whole hell of a lot. And we all of us are connected to each other in some way, somehow. And believe it or not, don't matter who likes it, y'all. We all are. We've all been sent here, gathered here for a specific purpose, just as a time like now. Hazel Wizards up in here again. Hazelwood says, Melissa Israel, shalom to you. Nice, smiling, friendly emoji. You guys, I'm going to keep on telling y'all. I'm going to keep on telling y'all. This channel is the go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. You guys, do you guys know every single day in this world out here, every single one of us are being beat down every way and every way, every day and every way. We're catching it on all sides out here. One of the multiple goals of this channel is to make this place a soft, landing spot for those of us who have been beaten and battered and just are looking for, number one, you're looking for the truth, because the truth is going to set you free. And although it can hurt at first, it will begin to subside and it will begin to turn joyous. It's a journey. Every single one of us must take that journey for him or herself. But we have all been brought here and summoned here at this particular time, in this era, in this season, for the job that we are doing right now. And every person in here with a wrench by their name is capable of using JC as a spiritual punching bag. And we are going to rally around that today. Why? To boost team morale. What team is this? This is Team Yahweh. This is Team Yahweh only. This is Team Old Testament only. This is Team Torah only. We ain't drinking no blood. We ain't eating nobody. Period. Melissa Yisrael says, blessings at Hazelwoods. That's right. Melissa Yisrael, and she goes, great to see so many of y'all scattered people are finding this channel and returning to y'all only with a capital O. That's right. That's all we doing over here. We don't give a crap about no blood drinking, body eating, plasma licking, plasma loving. We got J.R. Meadows up in the building, up in here. Hey, J.R. Meadows. Hey, bruh. Hey, J.R. Meadows. It's always good to see you, bruh. Hope all is well with you, broski. Hope you're having a marvelous day. As always, I hope every one of you's up in here on this live stream and on the playback. I hope every one of you's is having a simply marvelous day. Hey, what's that song? A lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Hey, that don't crack. I hope you're having a lovely day, J.R. Meadows, and I hope every one of you's having a lovely day. We got the kid. The kid says, salute, brother, 100%. And he gives the salute emoji. He says, I won't lie. I do come from the Christian background, but I'm always open to the truth. Hey, the kid, shout out to you, the truth. I'm sorry, the kid. Hey, the kid. I rock with you, man. You know I rock with you. You know why I rock with you? Because you're honest. You're honest, man. And you know what? That is going to get all of us somewhere. Because for any of us to come into the truth and to accept the truth, every one of us had to be honest with ourselves, the kid. And you know what? I see that in you. I see you want truth. Yeah. And you know what? All praise to the Most High God. When I first seen you comment in this live chat today, and you said you've been around since that last video about Leviathan and Godzilla a couple of months ago, I'm like, okay, so he's been here a couple of months. If you've been on this channel a couple of months and you haven't been repulsed by what you've seen and you still coming back, I said, yeah, he definitely is something in his spirit that's drawing him here. And I know what it is. Because it's a certain kind of energy that gets created when you have people come together and they're only worshiping and serving Yahweh and him only. There's a certain kind of frequency and a certain kind of vibration that will go out and vibrate and emanate from that circle. Look, even though all of us are thousands and thousands of miles apart, the energy that we are creating right now on this live stream is connecting us all. Right now, I kid you not, I feel like I'm in the same room with every last one of you, and we all sitting in a chair, sitting in a circle. Even though we are thousands and thousands and thousands of miles apart, but guess what? Everybody in this chat right now got strong energy. I can feel you guys' energy. Now look, I don't know if you guys can feel my energy or not, but I can definitely feel y'all's. And the energy in this chat right now is hella strong. And I know exactly why it is. Because we got a bunch of people. Did you hear that phone sound confirmation letting you know that I'm not lying, that I know why it is and that it is? This live chat is filled with energy. This energy can be felt worldwide. I'm talking about I can literally feel y'all. I'm not making this up, y'all. It might sound crazy. I kid you not. I'm not going to play with y'all like that. The kid, shout out to you for being open to the truth, bro. And that's all we looking for too, bro. And we going to find it. J.R. Meadows says, hello, my people. Hello, my Hebrew FBA people worldwide. FBA up in here, up in here. And that's another thing, y'all. Shout out to FBA. Because you know what? Foundational Black Americans, for so long, y'all. Look, Hosea 6:2. We've been asleep. We thought that we was black. We thought that we was North American Indians. We thought that we was West Indians. We thought that we was Jamaican. No, brother, I'm a black Cuban. I'm a black Mexican. I'm Trinidadian, brother. I'm American Indian, brother. I'm an African American, brother. No, brother. Foundational Black American. Nobody would have actually ever known Judah, Benjamin, and Levi right here in America under everybody's nose. May Yahweh help this country when they actually realize the people they've been walking up and down our backs. May Yahweh help them when they realize, oh my God, those people aren't black. They aren't African American. They're not niggas. That's Judah. That's Benjamin. That's Levi. Oh my Yahweh, these are the Jews who we done this to. Can you imagine the fear that's going to come on their hearts when they realize what that means? I would be petrified. Jason Edwards says, laughing emoji. Remember, Chief? Uh-oh. I think I know what you get ready to say. Remember 2-3 weeks ago, I told you about that World Star video? Type Yahweh Shai cop in YouTube. You'll see the cop drag man out of the car screaming on Bahashim. Hey, yo, I kid you not, bro. When I get off here, I'm going to go watch that jump, bro. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, how was that cop? And I remember you said as he's getting beat, he's yelling, Bahashim, how was that? Bahashim, how was that? The more he's getting whipped. And just getting whipped, the Most High took it easy on him. He could have had you be freaking Cade. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. Jason Edwards says, Vocab Malone and a few other channels got the video up. That's crazy. I know Vocab Malone and them was probably making big fun of him, right? Vocab Malone probably got a nice sound confirmation. They probably had a good couple of laughs off of that. We got J.R. Meadows. J.R. Meadows says, I'm maintaining the plan. Bro, thanks. Thumbs up. Hey, that's what's up, brother J.R. Meadows. That's what's up, y'all. And y'all family too, just know too. I pray for y'all too. If just in case you didn't know, because maybe you didn't know, but I do pray for y'all. I pray for myself, my family. I pray for y'all. Pray for all of us, because we family and we need each other, and we need people who only pray to the Most High, praying for us for all things. I'll be praying that the Most High protects us, that He gives us wisdom, knowledge, understanding of all things, that he prospers us, protects us, confirms the covenant to us by making us wealthy. I'm talking physically, okay? How good would that be if we had like 5 or 6 or 5 to 10 wealthy Hebrews in this live chat? How about if every last one of us in this live chat was wealthy? Do you know what we could do? We got to start thinking different, y'all, because too long it's been all the wicked people being wealthy. And we see what happens when you got a lot of wicked people being wealthy. What happens when you get a lot of Most High only people getting wealthy? Do you know what we could do if every last one of us in this chat was wealthy? We could do whatever we wanted to do in righteousness. And you think the Most High wouldn't back us? Of course he would back us. He's the one who will make us wealthy. Deuteronomy 8:18, y'all. Another thing, we got to get all the teachers of Christ. Get that crap out y'all heads. We got Hero Israel up in here, up in here. Good to see you, Hero Israel. Hero Israel says, shalom to you, Mr. Real Talking family. I see a bow and arrow and a feather. Oh, shucks. An indigenous one in the building. That's right. Good to see you, Hero Israel. As always, and a big shalom to you, and a big shalom to every single one of you that's in this live chat and on the playback. Melissa Israel, and she goes, Psalms 25:5. Lead me in your truth and teach me, for you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day long. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? And do you notice it didn't mention anything about another deity, about a Bahashem? Hey, look, now check this out. I'm just going to read that in the Yahweh Bible real quick. Psalms 25:5. Lead us in your truth and teach us. We will wait all the day. You are Yahweh, our salvation. On you we wait all the day long. Y'all see that? Y'all see how that Yahweh Bible reads? I love it. Subscribe to this channel, Hebrews, if you're not already. And if you are a Gentile watching this, you want to cleave to the truth, you want to cleave to the house of Israel, you need to be subscribing to this channel. Because I'm telling you, most of these Hebrews out here, they're going to lead you into a cliff. They're going to lead you off a cliff into the ocean with the pigs, just like the New Testament did. That pig is going to be you, and you're going to go right off the cliff into the water, and you're going to drown. Because all these other Hebrews out there are pushing animal sacrifice, human sacrifice, vampirism, cannibalism, and you actually think that the Most High God is going to have mercy on you while you're drinking a blood smoothie on the beach. I don't think so. Melissa Israel says, Psalms 119:160, the sum of your word is truth, and every one of your righteous rules endures forever. Do you see that? Okay, then let me peek at that in the Yahweh Bible. Psalms 119, verse 160. And it reads, your law is true from the beginning, and every one of your righteous judgments endures forever. Y'all see that? This is so amazing. Let me see. J.R. Meadow says, they all knew they didn't care. Bring it out. Bring it out. Hazelwood says, Jason, I just went and looked at the video. I didn't stop the demon cops at all. That didn't stop the demon cops at all. The comments even worse. You know what? I'm definitely going to go over there. Because I know that comment section is off the hook over there. I already know. We got King David up in here. You know what? It seems like tonight is heavy hitter roll call. We got a lot of the heavy hitters up in this joint tonight. And look, we ain't even got all the big guns out because some people are asleep right now. Some people are at work right now. Some people going to the grocery store, so they're not on here. We got big guns over here. Okay, you're looking at another big gun, a young gunner up in here, King David. What's good, King David? King David says, Tom Vex came on at the right time, been looking for that video bad. Yeah, you did. Hey, King David, I want to see that joint too. And I'm definitely going to watch that joint as soon as I get off of here, get something to eat and pass out. Because I got slavery. Before the rooster even crows in the morning, I'm going to be knee deep in the cotton field, y'all. And I'm going to be real jealous. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be real jealous. Shout out to you, King David. King David says, laugh out loud. I just trolled that idol on my community. That would have been a good edit for a shortcoming soon. And I'm tagging all camps. Facts. I can't wait to see that video. I cannot wait to see that joint, King David. Jason Edwards says, at Hazelwoods, laughing emoji, says it sure didn't. And that video is like 10 years ago. I hope he realized by now, Yahushua ain't it. Yahushua is not it. And Bahashem Yahushua. They're going to say, no, brother. Trust me. It's probably somebody in that comment section saying, see, brother, he got the name all wrong. What he should have said was Bahashem Yahushua. I already know it's some crazy Negro over there going to say that. Because that's how our people are, y'all. They're crazy. And they love this demon. Jason Edwards says, at King David, I remember when that video came out like 10 years back, Taha and every GMS camp made videos on it saying Yahushua didn't have mercy on him because he's off. Hey, bro, you know, they're going to find a way to get around it. They are going to find a way to get around it. And you know what? That's all they ever can do because Yahushua ain't never did nothing for nobody. Neither has Bahashem Yahushua. Now, because I'm drop dead tired and I've already ran my big black mouth for an hour and 20 minutes, but that don't mean nothing, nigga, because I'm still going to give you this work because I told you I wanted to teach you how to use JC as a spiritual punching bag. So look, put on your gloves. We're going to try to make this part quick right here, but we just had to do a roll call, bring out some of the big guns, bring out some of the heavy hitters, okay? Because that's how we getting down over here. When it's time to play, we come out and play. And I guarantee you, it ain't a camp out there right now. It ain't a camp out here. It ain't a blood-drinking, body-eating, plasma-loving camp out here right now. None of them, from the leaders to the bishops to the members, none of those guys can come over here in this live chat without getting hewn into spiritual pieces. We'll break them apart spiritually. Even though I know YouTube had already flagged this, YouTube flagged this video and shadow banned this video over an hour ago. So at this point, it probably really don't even matter what I say at this point. But we giving it to them raw. This is the real deal. I just asked the big guns to speak up if they was in the building, and we had all the big guns. At least we still got more big guns because everybody ain't make this live stream. Like I said, some people are asleep, some people at work, some people going to the grocery store. We got some of our big guns live out of the country, so it's a different time zone. We got big guns, nigga. Don't ever think it's a game over here. When it's time to go, we got hitters over here that's gonna pull up and they're gonna go. Anybody out here with a wrench by their name. Hey, y'all, we got the wrench gang going on. It looked like damn near everybody in here is wrenched up. We strapped up over here in this live chat. And I dare a vampire to come in here right now and talk crazy. You're going to get turned into bone dust. King David says, the excuses remind me of Dak fans. Stay got excuses in their back pocket when he fail, when it matters. That's right. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys out there that was counting on Dak Prescott. And they do keep a gang of excuses, just like King David said. Just like all you Yahushua fans, just like all you JC lovers and only begotten son lovers and all this kind of nonsense, none of it can be substantiated in the Old Testament. That's how we know it's all lies. Again, I say, now, let me hit y'all with some of these body blows. A couple of body blows and a couple of uppercuts. Whenever these people come at you sideways and start talking this JC stuff, this idol shy, Baha Shimon and all this other crazy crap that ain't never did nothing for nobody, you want to hit them where it hurts. Go straight to the gut. And this is going to hurt them to the gut right here. And look, don't let them get away. Don't let them back off. Don't ease up on them when they're doing this crap. Oh, shucky, ducky, quack, quack. We got Brother King David in here coming through with the super chat. Hey, Brother King David, thank you very much, brother, for that super chat. And I appreciate that super chat, brother. All praises to the Most High God. Thank you for that, brother, because that is your hard-earned cash. And I definitely know how hard it is for anybody to earn a buck out here in this world. And the fact that you donated to this channel, brother, I appreciate that. And may the Most High God bless you tenfold, King David. Thank you for that super chat. And he says, JC and Idle Shy gonna get all BK when y'all come and y'all scream on that name when the whole time it's y'all. All facts, King David. And what a back-breaking occurrence that is going to be when the Most High God is slaughtering you, or like right before he's 1.5 seconds away from snuffing you out. And right as you got that 1.5 seconds, you say, Bahashim. And before you can even get Bahashim out of your mouth, you are in the spirit realm. It'll happen just that fast. You know what? It's gonna happen so fast. You're gonna get brutally killed so damn fast. You're gonna walk into the spirit world so damn fast. You're gonna have spiritual whiplash. You like, nigga, how the hell do I have whiplash? I don't even have a body no more. That's how quick the Most High God gonna snuff you. That's how violently, viciously, brutally you're gonna get snuffed the hell out. But about 1.5 seconds before you get snuffed, you're gonna call out JC Bahashim. And right before you can even get it all out, your soul is gonna hit the floor. And what a bad day it's gonna be, because it didn't have to be that way, but you didn't want to repent. Let this be a warning to you, Hebrew. Shout out to you, King David. Again, brother, I thank you for that super chat, brother. Here's a body blow and an uppercut to this so-called Messiah. Isaiah 53. Who is that in Isaiah 53? And since some Israelites are just so stubborn, so rebellious, and some of our people have just been sealed for destruction. There's just no way around it. So it's no way they're going to see it, because the Most High is not going to let them see it. And check this out. Sometimes the Most High might do that, and then he'll decide to have mercy on that person. But the next person he do that to, he won't have that same mercy. The Most High has mercy on who he wants. You see that? I'm telling you, you guys, get JC out of your mind, out of your life. Everybody wants to run to Isaiah 53. So this is one of the first ways I want you guys to go to when somebody start pressing you out. You don't believe in Yahushua? You don't believe in Christ? You don't want to be a Christian? He died for our sins. When you say, hey, I got to stop you right there. This guy Christ is never mentioned at all in the Old Testament. But this Isaiah 53 is a gut shot. And listen to this. Take them to Isaiah 53 You go to verse 10, and that's good enough to cream them right there. Listen to this. Isaiah 53, verse 10. Yes, it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of Yahweh shall prosper in his hand. It's no way on God's green earth that can be talking about Christ. Even though every preacher, every Baha Shimmer, every spiritual blood drinker and body eater will come to you and say, hey, what about this? Isaiah 53, who's that? Somebody came on my channel saying that crazy stuff like a day or two ago. And he said he left like 2 or 3 comments. He won't answer the question. See, he's still not answering. I posted the video, gave him the link where I went deeply into Isaiah 53. Then he know what he come back and says a couple of minutes later? You still didn't tell me. You just did an emotional rant. I said, see, that's how I know you didn't watch the video. I gave you the answer, but see, he wants to drink blood, like many of you out there. It doesn't matter when the truth comes out. If you want to drink blood, you're going to drink blood. Just know that when you go into the spirit realm, this is going to be used against you right here. I hope you know that, but you don't have to believe me. You will be convicted of this after you die. And if you don't know what's going to happen to you when you die, and you ain't right with Yahweh, not Christ, if you ain't right with Yahweh, go watch the video on this channel about what happens to people immediately when they die. We know what happens to people as soon as they die. And that video is on this channel. Go watch it. Isaiah 53 and verse 10 again. Yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed. He shall prolong his days. Hold up. Did Yeshua or Yahushua or JC, did he have a seed? As far as I know, JC or Yeshua or Yahushua never had any children. Isaiah 53, whoever this is talking about, this says he shall see his seed. JC didn't see his seed because he doesn't have any seeds. Do you guys see that? Do not let church people, pastors, Christians, blood drinkers, do not let them get away. You beat them to Isaiah 53 before they even go there. Because Isaiah chapter 53 is one of the places that they like to run. They don't know anything about the scriptures. They're going off of what these demons have taught them. The vampires, the followers of the king of vampires, which is JC. And you ever notice when you watch vampire movies, the king or the head vampire, once he gets all the other people turned into vampires, they have to drink blood. Do you guys see that? This is a sickness. Anybody that wants to tell you that Isaiah 53 is about JC, ask them to show you his seed. Where is his seed? And it says, he shall prolong his days. JC's days were not prolonged. He got brutally killed as a young man. 33 years old, that's a young man. His days were not prolonged, and he did not see his seed. This is a body blow to people who believe in JC. It's a body blow. That ain't all. You thought that was it? You didn't think that was it, did you? Turn with me to Ezekiel. I told you, we're going to turn him into a spiritual punching bag. Put your boxing gloves on. Put those boxing gloves on and put them on now. Ezekiel chapter 4. Listen to this. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 4 through 8. Listen to this. Lie thou also upon thy left side, and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it. What? What? Allow thou also upon thy left side, and lay the iniquity of the house of Israel upon it, according to the number of the days that thou shalt allow upon it, thou shalt bear their iniquity. It's Ezekiel who's bearing the iniquity of the children of Israel. We just read it. There's a lot of people out there, they've never heard this. You know what? I suggest that you thank Yahweh for allowing you to hear this. That ain't all. Verse 5, for I have laid upon thee the years of their iniquity, according to the number of the days, 390 days. So shalt thou bear the iniquity of the house of Israel. Do you see that? The only person that the Most High ever talks about bearing the iniquity of the children of Israel is Ezekiel. And he didn't do it by shedding blood. He had to lay on his side. Nobody had to die and shed blood. Verse 6, and when thou hast accomplished them, lie again on thy right side, and thou shalt bear the iniquity of the house of Judah 40 days. I have appointed thee each day for a year. You see this? Do you guys see this? Your pastor don't know this, or either he does know it, he's just been paid off not to tell you. I'm going to tell you. Verse 7, therefore thou shalt set thy face toward the siege of Jerusalem, and thine arm shall be uncovered, and thou shalt prophesy against it. Verse 8, and behold, I will lay bands upon thee, and thou shalt not turn thee from one side to another, till thou hast ended the days of thy siege. So you see, the iniquity of the sins of Israel was born on Ezekiel, and Ezekiel had to lay on his side. Do you see that? Do you see that? JC is not in here. This is a uppercut to the punching bag known as JC or Christ. Isaiah 53, 10 verse 10 and 11. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 4 through 8. You better write these down, Hebrew, and remember. Or just come back to this video, keep on listening to it until it sinks in your subconscious. And then you'll just be walking around with these uppercuts and these left hooks to body bag this JC guy. That ain't all. Look at this. The book of Psalms. The book of Psalms, chapter 146. The book of Psalms, chapter 146 and verse 3. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. Ain't JC always telling everybody that he's the Son of Man? What did Psalms 146 and 3 say? Put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man. Ain't JC the Son of Man? So you should not be putting your faith in him. You see, you guys want to reject all of these things I'm saying. These are uppercuts, left hooks. They can reject you as a person, but they cannot reject these words because these words are not mine or yours. These are coming out of the source of our power. This is not an opinion. I'm reading it to you. This is not an opinion. Jeremiah 17. You guys, this is enough to put JC to sleep. Put him in the dust. Put him in the dirt. Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh. If you follow JC, if you put your faith in Christ, you are cursed. Because you're putting your faith in man. He's the Son of Man. We just read Ezekiel, y'all. We just read Ezekiel. Put your faith in the Son of Man, you're doomed. Jeremiah 17 and 5 telling you the same thing. Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm. Don't the New Testament tell you that Christ is God in the flesh? He's flesh, and he's a man, and he's a son of man. The Old Testament keeps on telling you not to put your faith in man, not to put your faith in flesh. But you're still going to do it. You know why? Because you are wicked. At this point, this is what you are. You're wicked. And you got a judgment coming to you. Okay? Listen to this. And then I'm going to let you guys get out of here. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 20. We already know the New Testament. The New Testament tells you that Christ crucified is a stumbling block. They tell you that in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 23 and 24, Paul tells you we preach Christ crucified, and that is a stumbling block. But what Paul didn't tell you is this, Ezekiel 3 and 20. Then I'm going to let you go. He didn't tell you where the stumbling block came from. He told you that Christ crucified is a stumbling block, but he did not tell you the origins of that stumbling block and what it was designed to do. But I'm going to tell you right now, because I'm your brother, I love Yahweh and I love his children. Listen, and that's the sound confirmation that you know I ain't lying. I do love Yahweh and I do love the children of Israel. You just heard sound confirmation to back it up. And you listen to this, Ezekiel 3 and 20. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. Because thou hast not given him warning, he shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he have done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Do you see that? The Most High says again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, so those are the qualifications to get a stumbling block placed in front of you. You have to turn away from righteousness and you got to commit iniquity. And then it says, comma, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die. You see that? And Paul told you Christ crucified is a stumbling block, but he didn't tell you the purpose of a stumbling block was to get you killed. And he also didn't tell you a stumbling block only appears when a righteous man turns away from his righteousness and commits iniquity, just like our forefathers did. We turned away from the laws of Yahweh and we said we could do whatever we want. I ain't got to keep those laws. I can celebrate Christmas and Halloween and all these other pagan joints. I can eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. I can eat whatever I want. I ain't got to listen to that. You can do whatever you want. I can take that man's wife if I want to. She looked at me. I can take that woman's husband. He got in my inbox. That's what you think, right? You can't do what you want. You do what you want, go ahead. And then you're going to die. This thing has been proven so many times. Break the Most High's commandments, and that's when he rolls out a stumbling block. When you wanted to eat shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, back in the days of old when he told us not to, when he told you not to do adultery, you said, I ain't got to listen to that. He says, okay. He told you not to have no other gods before him. You said, I ain't got to listen to that. I can worship a golden calf. He said, all right. So since you want to do that, I'm going to roll out a stumbling block, and we're going to call his name JC. And when I roll that stumbling block out before you, you're going to die. You see that? Do you guys see that? I'm talking to somebody. I'm going to read these comments and I'm going to let you guys go. King David says, yeah, I seen it. He said, F watching your video, tell me that I comment and it got deleted. Crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. He says, yeah, I seen it. He said, F watching your video, tell me that I comment and it got deleted. That's crazy. That's crazy, King David. Jason Edwards says, at Hazelwoods, so glad to hear that y'all saves us for real. cops were brutal in NYC during Giuliani. Hell yeah. Stop and frisk was ridiculous. Nowadays, lots of our people are now bullying the cops, fighting them. Sounds good to me. Hazelwood says, yeah, Jason, I saw all that when Giuliani was mayor. Mississippi no better with these undercover Triple K cops. You ain't lying. And I know all about that Giuliani stuff too. And I'm down here in the DMV, and I seen it all. DC police, PG County police, monsters, okay? Monsters. All I can say. Jason Edwards says, at Hazelwoods, these heathens and some Sambos as well, constantly commenting on New York News, Fox, ABC, CBS, etc. Bring back stop and frisk and other racial stuff. YouTube, let it slide, but delete us. Yeah, they be doing that. That should be pissing me off too. And you notice they let people say all kind of stuff about us, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. But payday is coming after a while, as Christians would say. Jason Edwards says at Hazelwoods, stop and frisk was extremely ruthless and suburban Long Island ranks with deep South Mississippi as one of the most racist regions in America. All facts. And I'm telling y'all, I'd have been through so much bullshit with police, y'all. That stop and frisk bullshit. I'm telling you. I got some stories for you. I ain't gonna tell them right now. Might not tell them at all. But you know what? If the Spirit puts it on me, maybe I'll tell it. Maybe if enough people want to hear this so-called, one of these so-called police stories, y'all let me know when the video uploads. If I get 10 people that's saying, hey, I want to hear a police story, I'll tell you. All right? But only if I get 10 people in the comment section when the video uploads. If I get 10 people that say, we want to hear a police story, I'll tell you one. And I got stories that involve myself. I got stories that involve other people. I've seen it. I'm not a fan of the police. I'll just put it that way. And you guys, I hope that somebody has been edified out there. I hope that somebody has learned how to use JC as a spiritual punching bag. And just in case you need a rundown, a quick rundown, these are punch combinations, punches and kicks, flying kung fu kicks you can use against the idol to dismantle him at will. Isaiah 53, verse 10 and 11. Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 4 through 8. Psalms chapter 146, verse 3. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5 through 9. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 20. These scriptures right here, you will be able to hit JC with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece combo. And there's literally nowhere for him to run in this scenario. Get him in a corner and let him have it. He ain't good for nothing but being a punching bag anyway. Ain't never rescued nobody, ain't never saved nobody, but he has gotten millions of Israelites put to death. And look at that. The time says we've been on here for 144. 144, that's enough for me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I love y'all, fam. I'm out.